While you sleep, your brain and body shift from the demands of the day to reset and repair at night so your body can get a nightly update. Your immune system repairs itself while you sleep, makes antibodies, and increases virus-specific T helper cells and natural killer cells to strengthen your immunity and helps you fight viruses and increases immune memory. Sleep is essential for a strong immune system and overall health. To support sleep as a superpower, it's important to stay hydrated. Multiple studies show approximately 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. Now that's an issue since most of the body's organ systems are composed of water and depend on water to function. Sitting is the new smoking was coined by James Levine, MD, an endocrinologist and director of the Mayo Clinic, Arizona State University Obesity Solutions Initiative, stating that people lose up to 2 hours of life for every hour they spend sitting. And that was before the pandemic. The key benefit of the trifecta of sleep, hydration, and movement is that you feel better, you have more energy to enjoy what is important and the things that you're passionate about. Welcome to the Health Conscious Living Podcast. What you eat, drink, your daily movement, sleep, meditation, relaxation, and social connections are your roadmap for overall health and recovery. Sleep, hydration, and movement each are an immense subject. But to simplify it, let's look at an overview and how they work together. Remember, the body's organ systems are interactive and interdependent, so each lifestyle habit helps amplify the benefits of the other. You could say health habits with benefits. Today, we're going to talk about the trifecta: sleep, hydration, and movement, why they're important as a single habit, and how they interact to amplify your physical, mental, and emotional health. Sleep is the body's reset so that it can repair. Since the body is approximately 60% water, water is necessary for the nervous system, the blood and circulatory system, the lung function, along with kidney and lymphatic toxin clearance. Movement keeps the body hydrated through the fascia microtubule or tiny tube system that helps blood flow, oxygenation, and waste removal by supporting the lymphatic system, that secondary circulatory system that removes toxins. Just an overview of how interdependent sleep, hydration, and movement are, and you're not even out of bed yet. Let's start with sleep. Sleep is your superpower. This is when the brain and nervous system and immune system, your heart, lungs, digestive, and musculoskeletal systems repair. While you sleep, the endocrine system makes hormones that have to do with everything from growth hormone for growth and repair to the adrenal glands resetting for energy, making adrenaline and cortisol. Melatonin is produced to help you sleep, to reset for a new day. Sleep helps maintain optimum levels of ghrelin and leptin to balance your appetite. Sleep controls insulin and cortisol levels to help maintain blood sugar balance and sets us up to wake up hungry, to eat breakfast, to be energized for the day. While we sleep, the body gets an overhaul like a race car pulling into the pit. The pit crew comes out and rebuilds the car at lightning speed. While you sleep, your brain and body shift from the demands of the day to reset and repair at night so your body can get a nightly update. The sympathetic nervous system that controls the stress, fight, or flight response and keeps you alert and functioning during the day, sometimes in overdrive, shifts to the parasympathetic nervous system at night to rest, relax, and give you a break from the constant input of the day. During sleep, every night, the brain and nervous system repair. There's a wonderful system in the brain called the glymphatic system that removes toxins that you've built up during the day and clears proteins and toxins like amyloid that build plaques in Alzheimer's disease. During sleep is when short-term memory is stored as long-term memory. So if you want to remember what you just learned, getting a good night's sleep is key. You'll feel more rested, alert, quick, and smart. Your immune system repairs itself while you sleep, makes antibodies, and increases virus-specific T helper cells and natural killer cells to strengthen your immunity and helps you fight viruses and increases immune memory. Sleep is essential for a strong immune system and overall health. The landmark nurses study in 2008, training for nurses on shift work and long work hours, showed that compared to those who got a good night's sleep, the nurses who got 4 hours sleep for one night had an average of 72% less natural killer cells. Lower functioning natural killer cells was also associated with a 1.6% higher risk of dying from all forms of cancer. We've known lack of sleep is associated with hypertension, increased risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, depression, and sexual dysfunction. But a recent study at UC Berkeley in 2022 using fMRI brain scans showed lower activation of empathy parts of the brain. And assessments of sleep-deprived participants affected social interactions and showed a decreased desire to help others, dropping charitable giving by 10% after the beginning of daylight savings time. Now, what's interesting is that this drop in charitable donations didn't drop in those living in areas that don't have daylight savings time. It turns out that not getting enough sleep not only affects your well-being, but the well-being of those around you. One person sleep deprived and feeling depressed and lonely has been shown to affect those around them, like spreading a virus. On the flip side, when we get enough sleep, we feel more rested, have a brighter outlook, feel more resilient, generous, and connected. According to Ben Simon, co-author of the study, sleep is essential for all aspects of our physical, mental, and emotional lives. When sleep is undervalued in society, not only do we get sleep-deprived doctors, nurses, and students, but we also suffer from unkind and less empathetic interactions on a daily basis. She went on to say, it is time as a society to abandon the idea that sleep is unnecessary or a waste, and without feeling embarrassed, start getting the sleep we need. It's the best form of kindness we can offer ourselves as well as the people around us. I found after my accident that sleep was non-negotiable if I was going to heal and recover. There are times in our lives when we have the flu, COVID, an injury, post-surgery. We require a lot of sleep. And when we do sleep, we feel better and heal faster. But what about in our more normal life? How much do you prioritize sleep? Do you see it as an essential or a nuisance that you have to override to get things done? If nothing else, you get to stay up late streaming or reading online. Since sleep is a superpower that we tap into nightly, here are ways to ensure that you have a better night's sleep. First, create a sleep routine or sleep hygiene so you have a healthy way to wind down, allow the brain and sympathetic nervous system and adrenal glands, those fight or flight soldiers, to begin to quiet. Let your mind and body begin to relax. For your sleep routine, also known as sleep hygiene, explore ways to relax and unwind at least an hour before bedtime. Turn off all electronics 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. This gives your eyes and brain a rest and allows the pineal gland, that tiny little gland in your brain that makes melatonin, to shift from daylight to nighttime. If you douse the pineal gland with light before you want to shut down for the day, it confuses the brain and the pineal gland that regulates the sleep hormone melatonin. Go to bed at the same time nightly so you can find your circadian rhythm for your optimal sleep cycle. The circadian rhythm is the 24-hour sleep cycle that regulates sleep, but it's also connected to the other biological rhythms of the body, immune, digestive, and musculoskeletal systems, and affects mental health and diseases such as dementia. Getting a good night's sleep also helps weight loss. Make a to-do list before you go to bed so you don't carry those subconscious thoughts and worries to sleep. Do things to relax, such as take a warm bath, meditate, journal 3 things you're grateful for, do gentle stretching and deep breathing. Above all, let go of the stressors of the day so you can get a good night's sleep and let your body's brilliant repair system reset all while you sleep. To support sleep as a superpower, it's important to stay hydrated. The body is approximately 65% water, depending on your age and sex. It's less in women and more in children. Your weight and body mass composition of muscle and fat, your health condition, and your hydration. Multiple studies show approximately 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. Now, that's an issue since most of the body's organ systems are composed of water and depend on water to function. The brain is about 75% water, the blood 83%, the heart 79%, the muscles 75%, the liver 85%, the kidneys 83%, and the skin 64%. You get the picture. Dehydration not only makes you feel tired, foggy, and shriveled, it affects your brain, heart, muscles, liver, and kidneys. Dehydration affects your mood, outlook, cognitive ability, and your weight. The brain is dependent on 2 things, water and glucose, to function. It needs water as a cushion for the brain and spinal cord, and to create feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, acetylcholine that help your mood and energy levels. The heart is dependent on hydration for blood volume and the lungs to carry oxygen to all your tissues and cells, regulate body temperature, and deliver important nutrients. It's needed to form saliva and for digestion and elimination. Dehydration is associated with constipation. You probably have experienced this, perhaps. The lymphatic system, liver, and kidneys need hydration to remove toxins. Hydration lubricates joints, keeps you from feeling stiff and creaky, and the skin uses water to regulate your body temperature and can delay the aging process. According to the National Council on Aging, staying hydrated helps your brain and memory, lowers anxiety, and stabilizes your mood, and helps digestion. According to Dana Cohen, MD, and Gina Bria, co-authors of the Quench book, my favorite book on hydration, the unfiltered water most of us drink is blank water, and our bodies can't utilize it. It needs to be recharged with a few drops of lemon juice or added fruit or cucumber and a pinch, just a few grains of sea salt or pink salt that adds electrolytes to recharge the water so the cells can utilize it. It will make the water taste silky, not salty. She recommends drinking half your body weight in ounces or 1 ounce per inch of height. You can also eat your hydration in the forms of green leafy vegetables, organic chia seeds, and add juicy fruits and vegetables such as berries, watermelon, celery, and cucumber to your diet, which contains water, vitamins, and minerals. An easy way to incorporate more water is to drink 6 to 18 ounces upon waking, because we can dehydrate during the night. Drink a glass with each meal and 1 to 2 glasses between meals. Take a glass of water to bed with you and drink it if you wake up, and it's ready for you to drink when you wake up in the morning. When you begin to feel thirsty, you're dehydrated. The easy fix is drink water or eat hydrating foods. When you become dehydrated, you've lost enough water for your body to function normally, and you can have symptoms of fatigue, headache, dizziness, and at the extreme can lead to heat stroke or hyperthermia. Mild dehydration, even 2% loss of water, isn't good for us, especially as we age. It's associated with diabetes, Alzheimer's, dementia, neurocognitive degeneration, or decreased mental function and the ability to do tasks of daily living. Remember, the body is designed to be healthy. So too much water is not healthy either. It can cause electrolyte imbalance affecting your heart rhythm, and water overload makes it difficult for the heart to pump. Too much water can cause low sodium, affecting your brain, causing confusion and muscle weakness. So make sure that you check with your healthcare professional to ensure you have a personalized plan to get the right amount of hydration for you, your age, your body weight, health condition, the climate where you live, and your level of activity. Athletes, especially doing high intensity exercise, need more hydration and electrolytes. How do you know when you've hit the sweet spot of just the right amount of hydration for you? You have more energy, mental clarity, improved mood, your heart is healthier, you feel better overall because your detox systems in your lungs, liver, and kidneys are working better. It's easier to lose or maintain your healthy weight, and you move easier. Your joints are lubricated, which takes us to the third component of the health trifecta: movement. Getting 20 to 30 minutes of daily movement, ideally in fresh air, helps the lymphatic system to clear toxins and the immune system to support antibody function, all while fighting infection. Regular movement and exercise helps your concentration, boosts your energy, improves your posture and flexibility, improves joint mobility, helps you lose weight, improves your mood and outlook, and helps you sleep. Movement is key to our health. Sitting is the new smoking was coined by James Levine, MD, an endocrinologist and director of the Mayo Clinic, Arizona State University Obesity Solutions Initiative, stating that people lose up to 2 hours of life for every hour they spend sitting. And that was before the pandemic. The process of burning food as fuel is called thermogenesis. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis, or NEAT, is high in construction workers and also includes taking a walk, snow shoveling, and dancing, for example. Low NEAT is linked to weight gain, diabetes, heart attack, and cancer. Dr. Levine came to his conclusion in 2018 when less than 20% of jobs required moderate activity, and that was before the pandemic. A recent article in Forbes, "Remote Work is Here to Stay," states remote work opportunities were 4% before the pandemic, 9% by the end of 2020, to more than 15% in 2021. With more people working from home and sitting for prolonged periods on Zoom calls, we have to find ways to counter the destructive effects of sitting. Even if you exercise more than 2 to 3 hours a week, it will not undo sitting for 7 hours straight while you work. To combat this, do micro movements when you first get up from your chair or when you've been sitting for 30 to 60 minutes. You can also do these when you first wake up, even while you're lying in bed. Micro movements are small movements such as closing and opening your hand, rolling your wrist or shoulders backward and forward, bending or straightening your knees and hips, and gently moving your head forward and back and side to side. Just move it to tension, don't force it. Micro movements help move fluid, all that water you've been drinking, through the microtubules, those tiny tubes in the fascia around the muscles that help deliver fluid to your skin and joints. Doing this will reduce stiffness and increase flexibility. Top neurosurgeon Sanjay Gupta recommends for overall brain function and health, get up and move. Walk for 2 minutes every hour. And over a period of 3 years, it reduces your chance of dying by 33%. Moderate movement is one of the most reliable ways to release a Miracle-Gro-like substance, BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. 30 minutes of moderate exercise is recommended daily, but you can do it in exercise snacks, 10-minute intervals. Think about how many times a day you sit and scroll or watch TV. Get up, move around for 10 minutes, take a break, walk. You might find that those 10 minutes turn into 20 or 30, and you feel more rested, refreshed, and get a better night's sleep. The key to implementing lifestyle health habits is to start with one, the simplest for you. Maybe it's incorporating better hydration or getting those exercise snacks in or going to bed 15 minutes earlier. In an earlier episode, we talked about it taking 60 days for a behavior to become a habit. You don't have to wait 60 days to implement the next lifestyle health habit. Just start with one health habit, and perhaps after a couple of weeks, you begin to notice you feel better. You can add the next habit, and if you like, you can do all three in small bites. Maybe start drinking 8 to 16 ounces of water upon waking, doing micro movements for 5 minutes, then going to sleep 15 minutes earlier. If you like to track your habits, smartwatches or just plain pen and paper help track your progress and stay motivated. Having an exercise buddy helps you stay motivated and socially connected. The key benefit of the trifecta of sleep, hydration, and movement is that you feel better, you have more energy to enjoy what is important and the things that you're passionate about. You have more resilience to bounce back if you backslide a bit or have a temporary setback. Remember from an earlier episode, setbacks aren't always setbacks, just an opportunity to reset. The more you incorporate these lifestyle health habits, the more you benefit, which keeps you inspired and motivated and helps to inspire others when they see how healthy you are. Welcome to the Health Conscious Living Podcast Meditation. I'm Dr. Gayle Myers, and this meditation is for aligning with your healthiest self naturally. Within you is your wealth of health and well-being. When you value your health and you see yourself as healthy, it's natural to care for yourself in the best way possible. So much of the time, we fall into patterns of making lifestyle choices that don't benefit us. Our routines don't make us healthier, or they whittle away at the health that we have. Or we have an injury or a setback that stops us in our tracks, and we have to reassess how we care for ourselves and our bodies. So whether you're rebooting your health goals or recovering your health from an illness, surgery, or trauma, envisioning your healthiest self sets your vision and intention to guide your choices and actions. but inevitably the old habits reappear. However, when you have your vision and intention set on your healthiest self, it's easier to drop the old habit and choose a new action that supports and renews your wellness. So let's begin this meditation with grounding and wellness and releasing some of the old choices and patterns that will open up the space to support you and your healthiest choices and actions. As we begin this spiritual wisdom tools meditation, I invite you to sit in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Turn off all tech, and please don't do this while you're driving or using heavy machinery until you've practiced the grounding cord and you can sense when you're grounded and when you're not. And then you can reground anytime. So sit in a quiet space and calm the external noise. Sit quietly with your feet on the floor, your back supported, your palms open on your lap, and gently give yourself some deep breaths. Say hello to your inner light, to spirit within, to your dear body, and to that which gives all. And gently breathe. Allow your awareness to settle behind your eyes and turn the volume dial way down and let the analytical mind come to rest and quiet down. And say hello to spirit within, to your dear body, and to source. When you say hello to spirit, that is the hello that heals, because you are saying hello to your wholeness. Spirit is whole and undivided. And remember that whatever you image, you create. So begin to visualize a grounding cord, a big tree trunk, a big tube, something big as wide or wider than your hips, that extends all the way down to the center of the earth, 4,000 miles. And give it a big root system, a ginormous root system like 1,000 miles. And it's so well anchored that if you were to tug on it, you would not become ungrounded. Then envision a waterfall in the center of it to help everything that you're about to release just naturally drop off to the center of the planet, where it disperses and is neutralized. The grounding cord says, I belong, I'm here. It brings the soul and the body in alignment and grounds it on the earth. It's a stabilizer. It brings you into present time, and it's a natural transmutational tool and energy processor. So as you begin to release anyone else's thoughts, emotions, judgments, blame, criticism, invalidation, whatever you're ready to let go of, just go ahead and let it drop down the grounding cord to the center of the planet. Drop like a bowling ball, where it disperses and the energy is neutralized. So anyone else's energy goes back to them as a healing, and you get your energy back. You get your creative light back. The easiest way to work with energy is to see it as color. Whatever color or colors appear to you that represent that frequency of energy that you're seeing. And remember that there's no right or wrong. Whatever color you see is appropriate for you. And color, remember, color is a frequency and vibration, and everything is energy. Everything has a frequency and everything has a vibration. So color represents, it's a symbol for that frequency or vibration that you're seeing as you envision in this meditation. So gently breathe And as you release these energies to the center of the planet, it's a healing for both you and the other person or anyone else involved. Everyone gets their energy back, so everyone is recharged with their own light. Gently breathe and notice your grounding today, right here, right now. And then create a ginormous golden sun above your head. Envision it. And it's the symbol of your infinite, abundant essence of who you truly are. It's your life force. So write your name in your golden sun and place a magnet in it. And start to call back all your energy from everywhere your attention has been. Emails, texting, television, media, Instagram, social media, conversations, travel, work, family, the future plans that you have or the travels that you're planning. Anywhere and everywhere your attention has been, call it back into your golden sun and give yourself back the energy that's you. Because when we disperse our energy and we leave it wherever our attention goes, then it's so easy to feel drained. It's so easy to feel scattered. So call all your energy back and let it magnetize into that golden sun. And then let that golden sun pour down into your crown and let it begin to replenish the areas where you need it the most, where you need your life force. Is it in your heart, your hands, your feet, your head, your solar plexus? Anywhere in your energy field is where that golden sun is going to fill up and feed you, your body, your energy field right where you need it. And then begin to create balls of light, colored balls of light. Remember, any color is appropriate for you. So create a colored ball of light for overwhelm energy. And let's start to let go of the energies that bog us down and that keep us from making healthy choices. So that overwhelm energy, too much to do to take care of yourself, just drop it down the grounding cord and let it disperse. Bothersome energy. I don't want to take the time for self-care. Anything that's bothering you in terms of bothersome energy, let's just let it go into that colored ball of light and then drop it down the grounding cord. Any failure energy where you tried before and stopped before you reached your goal, or you tried before and you didn't make it, so you're calling it a failure, or it seems to be a failure. But remember, there really is no such thing as failure. It's just another opportunity to reset. So let that failure energy go. Or maybe somebody else said that you were a failure. Let it go. It just isn't true. Create another ball of light that represents obstacles that derail you. Obstacles like others' demands, a hectic schedule, not enough time, not enough energy, too much work, too much distraction, too much to do. Let all of it go and drop down the grounding cord where it disperses. Any frustration energy, let that go into a colored ball of light. That frustration, why is this taking so long? Why can't I get there? Let it go. Let it drop down the grounding cord. Any resistance energy, do I really have to do this? Or I don't want to do this again. Let it go. Let all that resistance energy go down the grounding cord where it drops, naturally disperses, and Mother Earth is so kind that it's neutralized and you get your energy back. Or anyone that you're resisting, they get their energy back. Now remember that whatever you resist persists, because when we resist something, we're actually putting more of our creative energy into the resistance, and that just amplifies it. So let go of any resistance energy that may be hanging out around you in your space. Just drop it and let it go to the center of the planet. Any guilt energy, guilt, I know I should. Go ahead and drop the shoulds along with the guilt and any blame. Drop it to the center of the planet and let it disperse and neutralize, so you get all the energy back that's yours, but it's been neutralized, so the guilt is gone. Create a colored ball of light for discouragement. It never works. It can't work. Let all of it go and let it drop to the center of the planet where it is neutralized. Because in neutrality, we can take it or leave it. It's neither for or against. So with energy, we can match the energy. So if someone's happy, we become happy, or if someone's sad, we become sad. That's a match. Or we can resist it, and like we just talked about, that amplifies the energy that we're resisting, which is just not useful. And then we can be neutral to it. We can be neutral to energy, and if we're not for or against, then we can have both and more. So create a colored ball of light now for quitting energy. Energy of quitting, giving up. Too much, just gotta stop. All that quitting energy, just let it drop down the grounding cord and let it disperse. Create a colored ball of light for giving up. Let it go. Let it drop down the grounding cord and watch as it disperses at the center of the earth, and then notice where that energy starts to return to you, because it comes back. It's your energy and you get to have it back, to create, to have life force. Now bring in a beautiful golden sun, because you've now released a lot and opened up a big space, and the universe doesn't like a void. So as you now can replenish with affirmations in that beautiful golden sun, create the qualities, put the qualities of energy that you would like to have in that golden sun, the affirmations of self-love and love, of compassion, of gratitude for the health that you have. Remember, gratitude amplifies abundance. In that golden sun, place the affirmation of capable, of making choices and taking actions that support your health and well-being. In that golden sun, place deserving of supporting yourself and receiving all the support that you need from others. In that golden sun, place self-encouragement, being your best cheerleader, celebrating your wins. And let that golden sun pour down into your crown and into all of your energy centers, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your navel, your clairsentience, your second chakra, and your first chakra, self-preservation. Let that golden sun pour down into your brain and all of your nervous system turning all gold with all those affirmations that are so healing. All positive affirmations are healing. And let that golden sun turn your heart and your lungs all gold, and your digestive tract and your reproductive system turning all gold, and your muscles and your bones and your teeth and your hair and your ligaments turning all gold, and your skin turning all gold, and that golden sun just pours out through your skin and into the layers of your electromagnetic field around you and your grounding cord. Create now in front of you, envision a bubble or a screen in front of you. And on that screen or in that bubble, let your healthiest self right now appear on the screen. What does that look like for you? Your healthiest self. Are you radiant light? Do you have more energy and vibrancy, more mobility, because you can move with ease, with less pain or no pain? Are you more rested and calmer? Do you have a brighter outlook? What does your healthiest self look like as you envision your healthiest self? Because remember, you're the creator and the builder of the health habits that most benefit you. So as your healthiest self, as you're envisioning your healthiest self, what choices do you make to care for yourself and your body? What's different about those choices? As your healthiest self, you schedule time on your calendar for health focus that prioritizes taking steps to improve your health and well-being. You prioritize yourself so you don't let distractions take your attention away from what's important to you. Envision your healthiest self making these loving, healthy choices. Are you more energized, less restricted, freer? As you envision your healthiest self on your screen or in your bubble, create a grounding cord on the screen or the bubble to ground off anything that says that you can't have this renewed relationship with your body. This wellness and well-being of your healthiest self. Ground off anything that says you can't have it. As that naturally drops off to the center of the planet, it disperses and is neutralized. So you are not affected by any of that naysayer energy. Now create a beautiful golden sun, and in this golden sun, make this golden sun a priority for your health. What is essential to you because you value your health? And let's fill that golden sun with all the things, all the affirmations and all the positive actions that are going to empower your healthiest self in your relationship with your healthiest self. Let that golden sun fill with self-encouragement as you take each small step. Fill with validation and confidence in yourself and your wellness. How do you feel, and how does your body feel? How does your body feel when you are supporting your body with the healthiest choices that you can make today? How does your body respond? and fill that healthiest self envisioning bubble or screen with the golden sun, with all those affirmations. And then let that envisioning bubble or screen turn all gold with all those affirmations. And then bring in a golden sun for yourself to amplify your receptiveness, your receiving, your ability to have this beautiful relationship with your healthiest self. And then as you look at your envisioning bubble or screen with the grounding cord on it, go ahead and drop off, let that grounding cord drop off the screen or the bubble. And let's just let that be sealed in gold. So you have your envision bubble or your screen with your healthiest self there on it. And fill it with another golden sun and give yourself a golden sun. So your envisioning bubble and your screen are all gold, and you're all gold with that life force that's infinitely you and your divine true self. Then give the golden sun filled bubble or screen, that envisioning that you have and the space that you've set for your healthiest self, give it to your crown and your heart. And just let yourself be filled with all that healthy affirmation. And bring in another golden sun. Say hello to your inner light, to spirit within. Say hello to your body. It's a dear body. And say hello to Source, that which gives all. Go ahead and drop your grounding cord that you created in the beginning of the meditation. Just let it drop like a rope to the center of the planet. Because remember, you can create and uncreate. So now create a new grounding cord in present time, as wide or wider than your hips. A big tube or a big tree trunk all the way down to the center of the planet, and give it a 1,000-mile root system where it anchors well at the center of the planet. So if you were to tug on it, you would not become ungrounded. So you can get up, you can walk around, you can have your grounding cord. And that grounding cord is going to continue to be the energy processor and stabilizer as you move about your day. And so remember, you can also drop your grounding cord whenever you're ready to have a new grounding cord. It's kind of fun to have a grounding cord when you get up in the morning, and then maybe when you go to work, you can create a new grounding cord before you get in your car. You can create a new grounding cord at lunch, or when you get ready to go home, or before you go to bed. And so you keep this grounding cord fresh, so it's always working. It's an energy processor, and it's really stabilizing. It's very protective. And then bring in another beautiful golden sun, write your name in it. Make this golden sun an I love you golden sun, and give yourself all the affirmation and love that you need. And as that golden sun pours down into all of your nervous system and your body, all of your energy centers, and all of the layers of your electromagnetic field, and into the grounding cord. So you're in a golden orb of your own true divine essence. Gently breathe. You can start to come out of trance, open your eyes, and notice your new space. Notice how your body feels right now. Give it a few minutes and stretch. Look around the room. Notice something different. You can use this meditation anytime to align with your healthiest self that you envision, and notice the choices that you make. The new healthy choices, the new changes that happen as a result, and the deepening relationship soul to body. congratulate yourself for resetting your space for your healthiest self. May you be blessed today and every day on your health conscious living journey. Thank you for watching. If you would like to work with me for more insight, go to my website and book a private session. And check out my latest transformational meditation. Have a blessed day.